Trap, Rockstar, Groovy. It's your boy Street Profit TV, and today we got a Street Profit React. Make sure y'all boys like this, comment on what you want me to react to next, or if y'all got something interesting, shoot it to my DM at Street Profit TV. The podcast, we are going live twice a week, so I think our days we will be going live Wednesdays around 8 o'clock p.m. EST. That's about 5 o'clock in Cali. And Saturdays we're going live at 8. So it's tricky. Saturdays we might be going live at 8 or 9. Let's get into the reaction, man. If you ain't subscribed already, shame on you. Get over there. Today we got some Salad Java. Damn. Today we got These Salads Alligators Show No Mercy for Juan Carlos La Verda. Let's tune in, man. These are one of the scariest animals, if you ask me. I got a lot of stories, man, but we got an animal vlog coming soon. Well, yeah, if you're watching this, take your 2.4 seconds, my nigga. You know me. I got that from Milk. Shout out Milk. Take your 2.4 seconds. Normally I'll be smoking, but I want this reaction to be a little more clear and concise. So let's get into it. I don't think we're going to do the whole
Jaws of an alligator. With a bite force of 2,000 psi,
Damn!
one of the highest on the planet, it could squish you like toffee. That almost happened to Juan Carlos Laverde when he found him.
Hold on, is that nigga head?
Jaws of an alligator. With a bite force of 2,000 psi, one of the highest on the planet, it could squish you like toffee. That almost happened to Juan Carlos Laverde when he found himself in the jaws of an alligator while swimming in Lake the Notasasa, Florida. Had it not been for the triathlete.
Before we even get too deep into that, I just seen some shit on Florida. I'm going to show y'all like a quick 10-second clip. Y'all can go watch it. But Florida got some racist shit going on, man. You know, alligators are probably one of the most bloodthirsty animals out there. And they used to allegedly
were used
feed
as
these
alligator
babies
bait during the 19th and early 20th centuries. At first, I thought this was an anomaly or something. Maybe like a tall tale of hunters bragging about hunting apex predators. But then I saw it over and over again. And now, I can't unsee it. This is real. This is dark. It is disgusting the lengths humans will go to hurt each other. And it is terrifying how deep the racism in the United States goes. This is what I want to share with you today.
This shit
Carlos
crazy,
Laverde
man.
when he found himself in the jaws of an alligator while swimming in Lake the Notasasa, Florida. Had it not been for the triathlete's quick thinking and will to survive, his head would have become peanut butter.
Hey, stop playing with my
Fortunately,
man
Juan escaped,
Mo.
but not before the alligator chomped punctured his brain, and snapped his jaw open. This is the story of how Juan Carlos Laverde survived a gory alligator attack. But first, hit that notification and subscribe to this channel.
Nigga.
This
Straight up,
is
Street Profit
fierce.
TV, man. We lit. We in the game.
When 34-year-old Juan Carlos Laverde woke up on August 3rd, 2022, all he could think of was the promotional video he was about.
See, and I don't know what, shout out to his company, but a lot of times we get so caught up in trying to do one thing or do another thing or promote this or promote that. Like, nigga, I bet he couldn't imagine he was going to be in the whatever he got going on, but we just got to be more aware.
For his company, Defeat X. Juan, an experienced triathlete, a former U.S. Air Force pararescue man, paramedic, and firefighter, was in his prime. It would be an exciting day for him. A member of the Oldsmar Fire Department, Juan was shooting an instructional video, which included hiking and swimming in Lake the Notasasa.
Lake the Notasasa. Say it with me now. Lake the Notasasa. Damn, look at that nigga eyes. That shit is creepy.
What he didn't bargain for was 12 feet of prehistoric fury that was about to ruin his day.
It's like 12
when living in the
foot-long
Sunshine
paws.
State and sharing a habitat with 1.3 million alligators, you just have to be careful.
Bruh, them joints are so scary because they like got that little creep up on them. Like, crocodiles are a little bigger. Them joints is like small, efficient. Like, I don't know.
Alligators can be deadly, and Juan knew the risk.
Definitely wasn't surviving.
For someone
that
as fit
crocodile
and
bite.
strong as Juan, swimming in the lake doing his thing would be a cinch. He and Matt, his new videographer,
AB
had already
Gallery,
scouted
man.
around. There was
Best
no sight of
videographer in the game.
alligators anywhere. Moreover, a lot was at stake. Defeat X needed some serious promotion. The company was involved in outdoor activities, including biking and swimming. Its videos
How many of y'all know how to swim? Let me know.
starring Juan raised money for charities, including cancer research. Juan has done countless videos
Hey,
taking
fuck
part
cancer.
in multiple
Shout
outdoor
out to
races,
Boosie.
including triathlons. It was all very
Free
typical.
thugger.
When Juan and Matt arrived at Lake Thanodisasa, they reviewed their sequences and the various shots that needed capturing. The lake was clear. The weather was good too. Matt would be shooting with his drone, a decision that would lead to a dramatic capture of the
Whoa. Did they just say what I think they said?
attack instead. Matt decided he wanted to shoot the filming sequence first. Juan got ready for the shoot. He was an Ironman, a seasoned triathlete with
Yeah,
several
we got
races
some
under his
hiking
belt.
shit coming
Moreover,
soon.
he
with
was a
Rex
strong
Exotic,
swimmer,
Stay
and
tuned.
he had spent countless hours in the water.
Damn.
It was then 2 p.m.
This nigga's
There was
lucky to
just
be
Matt
alive.
and his drone. No support team, no kayak team
So
in
where
the
the fuck
water,
everybody
and no
go?
safety elements. Throwing caution to the winds, Juan dove into
Where the fuck was his team at?
the water. Everything was going perfectly. Juan was in his element in the water, and Matt was busy navigating the drone overhead a distance away. Suddenly, 350 yards into the swim, Matt saw something on the screen approaching Juan. His jaw dropped, and at that moment, he was consumed with fear. He knew exactly what it was, yet he just couldn't
Whoa, wait, why couldn't he warn him, nigga? Like, it's all right, I get being paralyzed with fear, but I don't get that. Like, it gotta be some system in place to let a nigga know it's
could not
bad as
warn
hell.
Juan. It was a giant
Woo!
alligator. It was 12 feet at least, and it was speeding toward Juan like a torpedo. Juan couldn't see a thing and kept on swimming toward the reptile.
Damn.
The gator attacked his head, and as Juan recalled, I felt the equivalent of a telephone pole hit my face. In that split second, Juan didn't know what hit him until his stroke moved forward and he felt teeth, scales, and a huge snout. The reptile instantly clamped its teeth down on Juan. That was when he knew it was an alligator. Fear gripped him, but his instinct was to fight. The alligator was so fast.
Whoa, shit. That nigga said his head and chest was already inside his mouth. And see, that's another thing. Like, I wonder how many people actually die because they just get frozen with fear and refuse to fight back. Like, I mean, it's the shock. Like, it's the shock, man.
Fear gripped him, but his instinct was to fight. The alligator was so fast that Juan's head and chest were already inside its mouth.
Relax.
It was a
you
female,
want? Just let
and
me know
if
what
she
you
was
want.
nesting, things
You
were
can have
even
it.
worse. It made the gator even more aggressive, and when you're up against a monster like that, your chances are slim. It seemed at that moment everything occurred
Oh,
in slow motion.
shit.
When
What?
the gator clamped down, he felt its teeth pierce his flesh. The next moment, he heard a pop. That was the sound of his jaw breaking, yet he did not realize it. Juan
How
was
you
a
not
fighter.
realize
He
it?
refused to be
Okay,
killed
shout
by
out
the
Juan,
reptile.
bro.
In the hospital,
Yeah, nigga,
Juan
if I heard
described
my
that
jaw
very
pop, I would
moment.
have blacked out.
I felt the teeth clamp down and instantly realized it was a gator. My entire head and upper chest were inside her mouth.
Oh,
Then she bit
shit.
down, and I felt the teeth pierce my flesh.
Ooh.
There was a loud popping sound. Then instinct took over.
Oh my.
Juan grabbed
God,
the
I can't
gator's
imagine
upper
that
and lower
shit.
jaw with both hands.
Ha-
He described how he
Hold on. How? Hold on, y'all. My bad. I'm trying to figure out how he. All right, fuck it.
felt God give him superhuman
Shout out
strength at
God,
the time to
'Cause
pry
nigga,
open
what?
the creature's
If your
jaws.
shoulder pop,
The gator's
and
teeth
you
were
still-
dug into his lower chest
Ooh.
and shoulder blade. He just had to keep them apart, or else it would have been all over. Juan then
Nah,
did
facts.
the next thing that
Facts.
came
That
into
nigga
his
was in
mind.
there like-
He grabbed the tip of the gator's snout and pulled hard. She
Okay.
chomped
I'm
down
learning,
again,
I'm
and
learning.
this time her teeth dug into his skull. The gator then tried the death roll, hoping to end it for Juan, but he too wasn't letting go. Both man and beast rolled a complete 360 degrees in the water. As soon as the gator was
That-
upside down, Juan
Time out. That death roll is crucial, my nigga. Like, bruh. Once they hit you with that, if you make it out of that, you a soldier. You God's favorite.
broke free. He began swimming for his life, reaching the dock in record time. As soon as Juan reached the dock, he pulled himself up to safety, but it was then that he felt a searing pain consume him.
Damn.
He
that
fought to
nigga's
stay
head-
conscious
that-
even though the pain was torture.
How was this nigga
It
brain
crushed him,
still
making him
intact?
feel as if he were still in the alligator's mouth.
Damn.
Juan just had
that's
to let Matt
PTSD.
know he was okay. He tried making himself believe that too.
Here YouTube go with this fuck shit, man. It's like, nah, I know how crucial ads are to the
It kept him going,
importance of the
even
whole
though he
grand
was
scheme
pretty
of
messed
things.
up. He got onto the road and found a house. Luckily for Juan, the residents were at home. They were horrified to see his condition.
Let me ask y'all a question real quick while we got this right here. If Juan was black and he was bleeding bloody all over, bite marks, I don't know his conditions, do y'all think they would have let him in that house? This is Florida, by the way. I showed y'all they famous for the alligator bait, feeding black kids and shit. So let me know what y'all think in the comments. If Juan was black,
But
would he
acted
got
swiftly
saved? I don't
when Juan
think so.
asked them to
100%
dial
not.
911. By now, Juan was losing a lot of blood. Eventually, he found Matt, who already knew something was terribly wrong. He had seen the shape of something large propelling towards Juan. It was even captured live on video. An ambulance finally arrived, and a few hours later, Juan underwent a 6-hour surgery at Tampa General Hospital. Juan required face and jaw reconstruction surgery, a craniotomy where doctors removed his right temporal lobe, pierced
Damn, they gave this nigga a cranny. What? A cranny. Okay, shout out Juan, bro. This shit is crazy.
by the fractured
He's a
bone
soldier.
from his cracked skull. His shoulder and chest needed repairing too. Juan suffered severe punctures to the brain. He now has no bones on the right side of his head.
That's literally
His jaw
worse
was
than a
wired
bullet.
shut for a few
No
weeks.
bones on the right side of his head, and his jaw is wired shut. Like, bro.
But the guy's a fighter. Juan will probably need several more surgeries until he's finally okay. But being the kind of man Juan is, he will recover. The attack on Juan Carlos Laverde was not the only one. 4 fatal alligator attacks were confirmed in Florida in
4
2022.
fatal attacks.
Besides, there have been 20 alligator
20
bite
bites,
incidents
4
reported
for
across
20.
the state. Alligator experts like Brandon Fisher stress the importance of practicing caution in a state known for its
Whoa,
vast
whoa, we gotta
alligator
run
bite
that back.
incidents
What
reported
do they
across
mean?
the state.
Hold on.
Alligator
What do they
experts
mean,
like
do
Brandon
not
Fisher
molest?
stress the importance of practicing
you mean?
caution in a
What do you mean, do not molest an alligator? Like, what? Hey, Florida. Shout out Charlamagne. He said the craziest people come from the Bronx and all of Florida. What the fuck do y'all got going on? Why am I seeing this on my screen? What
state known for
makes
its
you
vast
want to do
alligator
something
population.
like that to that animal?
Alligators can be extremely
Bro.
dangerous at certain times of the year, especially during nesting and hatching seasons. That's when the females can get protective and highly deadly. This is probably why the female attacked Juan, thinking he may have been going for her nest. As for Juan, he considers the attack a lesson, saying, "Every time I don't mitigate the risk, I suffer the consequences. I threw things to the wind, and it was serious for me. I've got to learn that lesson." He went on to say, "Perseverance and joy. With that spiritual gift, I was able to survive."
Shout out Juan, man. Shout out Juan. I thought they was gonna have the footage. I don't even think I could show that crazy shit. But if you want me to do a part 2, find the footage and shit, comment, let me know. Shout out to Juan. You're a soldier, my guy. I don't know how the fuck you made it through that. I don't even know if I would have been able to keep my composure and shit. But yeah, if you made it this far, subscribe. We be going live Wednesday. We might have a special guest. We might not. Just gotta check in to see. It's your boy, J. Jules, the Street Prophet. I'm checking out. But before I do that, y'all follow my co-host, man. Like, subscribe. We definitely got some shit coming for y'all, man. Street Prophet TV. Help us rename the podcast. Love y'all.